Hi guys, Swans away this year, back again for another video and back again for another match preview. The Swans are in action in Yorkshire against Barnsley, quarter-to-eight kick-off on a Saturday. So home side then, Barnsley they're ninth in the Championship, currently on 34 points. Swansea City then we're second with 43 points. How many points separating both sides, which just shows how tight the Championship is really. Anything can happen. We've seen us lose to the bottom of the teams before. Barnsley are more than capable of beating us. They narrowly lost to Norwich last time out. So it's going to be an interesting game. So for the hosts then, Barnsley, their last game was a 2-0 win over Tranmere in the FA Cup. Decent result that for Barnsley, beating lower league opposition like we did 2-0 as well. So it weren't too bad a result. But their last league game was a 1-0 away loss to Norwich, which they were quite unlucky really, but Norwich did dominate. And like we know, going away to Norwich is no easy game. So only losing 1-0 wasn't too bad considering Norwich's quality. Just like Barnsley, and we did beat lower league opposition in League 2 2-0 as well. We beat Stevenage 2-0 away with Wayne Routledge and Victor Yorkshire scoring. Our last league game then, we did beat Watford 2-1. That game just feels like it was about 15 years ago. I can't even remember what happened really, but our last league game was a 2-1 win against Watford, which really, strong performance, did dominate the majority of that game, probably did deserve the win. And obviously Jamal Lowe's a good goal scoring form. Did miss out against Stevenage due to being rested with likes of Andre and Connor Roberts again. So hopefully Jamal Lowe does come back and hopefully can make an impact. Barnsley, and they've had 3 wins in the last 5, which is quite decent form really in the Championship. I'd say 2 wins out of 5 is average, and then 3 or above is quite decent. The Swansea City then, we've got 4 wins of our last 5, but unbeaten in the last 4 games, which is very good. Our last defeat was against Derby County, which was 2-0, and apart from that, we had an off day against Derby, off day against Middlesbrough. Apart from that, we've been pretty solid throughout December. Last 5 games, one of the teams we did beat was Barnsley, and we versed them again, so we're under the second round of fixtures now where we versed the other team, which we played Barnsley at home, and now we're playing them away. So under the second part of the season now, so we're going on to the second part of the season, and we're second, so hopefully if the season does finish, we should be in and around the playoffs, and we've got to keep going strong, got to keep getting results. Barnsley have had very good home form then this season. They're very strong at home, got some very strong players like we've seen in the last game we played them, so it's going to be a very tight game. We've got to perform and we've got to get 3 points. Thankfully for us, Bournemouth dropped points in their game in hand against Millwall midweek, so big bonus for the Swans. So we've got to take advantage, and we are playing at the late kick-off on Saturday, so we will know results prior to our game. Like I always do in this channel, I like to tell you the 3 best players on football according to the average ratings for Barnsley, and these are the top 3 players for Barnsley this season. You've got Callum Styles with a 7.06, you've got Matt Anderson with a 6.98, and last then you've got Michael Heelick with a 6.96. Callum Styles is a big player for Barnsley. I believe he's 20 years old, he's a wing-back, very good player. He did miss out on the game last month against Swansea City due to suspension, so we did take priority down that left-hand side, which he can play, and I think he can play on the right as well. So he was a big miss for Barnsley last month, and he's back now, so I don't think we're going to have it as easy as we did against Barnsley back in December. They didn't really threaten. It was a very cagey performance from the Swans. We weren't the best of games, but we did get the result in the end. Going on to team news then, Barnsley are missing 2 players for this game. They are missing Liam Kitchen and Jordan Williams, so 2 absentees for the hosts. Swansea City then, we got 2 definite doubts for this game. It's Stephen Bender, the backup keeper, or the third choice now you could say, and then Brandon Cooper, who did get recalled from Newport County. Unfortunately for his sake, he did get injured in training, which was a big shame, because I thought he'd definitely be in the squad for this game. There's doubts over Joel Atabordi and Ryan Bennett. It's unknown whether they will travel or even if they will take part. We were unknown over Mark Wakey and Ryan Bennett for the Cardiff game. They both started, but I don't think it's a rush. There's a January transfer window. We don't want to aggravate more injuries, and as it stands, we've got 3 players out, 3 defenders out there anyway. I do have a Barnsley fan on Barnsley Vlogger, Barnsley On Tour. Make sure you go subscribe to him. He does like matchday vlog kind of content without actually going to the game. Great content, and make sure you check out his video tomorrow when he uploads it. So go and check him out, and thank you Barnsley On Tour for sending in the clip.
So guys, my name is Barnsley On Tour, and thank you to Swans Away Day for letting me feature in his preview. I'm sure I'll leave my link in the description or something. Also, it will be on my channel in my match preview, so make sure you check him out there. This weekend, Saturday, 7:45, Sky Sports, weird kick-off time at Oakwell. We take on Swansea in a Sky Bet Championship clash. Obviously, we recently played each other, which finished 2-0 at your place. It was an interesting game. We scored an own goal, and we conceded to you very early, which we did not help ourselves one bit. But you were the better team and came out with the 3 points on a very horrific pitch. Obviously, we take you on at our place. We've both come into this game off the back of qualifying to the next round in the FA Cup, which is great. I've heard about your defensive crisis, quite a couple of defenders injured for you. We've got Callum Styles back, who did actually miss the game against you, so that'll be a boost. We need to be defensively up for this game, as your 2 strikers, Ayew and Jamal Lowe, are very big threats, and you also utilise your wing backs very well, just like we do. Also saying you are one of the best defensive teams in the league, so if we could grab an early goal, that's the best thing we can hope for. I think we will give you a better game this time round though, after letting Arsens down last time out. I personally think it'll be a 1-1 draw, the same as what Reece said on my preview. Like I say, it'll be on my channel, so I don't want to spoil that. Yeah, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 with Jamal Lowe to score and Cauley Woodrow to score. An interesting game. I've been more than happy with a point against you, as you guys are higher flying at the moment and looking very solid for that top 2 spot. Like I've already said, main men to watch out for, I'd say, is your 2 strikers and your wing backs. For us, it would be Cauley Woodrow, and even though he's in a contract discussion and possibly moving away from the club, I'd say Alex Mauer, as he's been in incredible form recently. I am looking forward to this game. Like I say, it's on Sky, 7:45. Shame we can't be there, but thank you to Reece for letting me be on his channel. And yeah, enjoy the rest of his video, and good luck for the game. Come on, you Reds.
Thank you very much, Barnsley On Tour, for coming on the channel. Really do appreciate that, mate. His link will be down below, so make sure you go and subscribe to him. On to the correct predictions. Last week I was very unlucky. I did say 3-0, but of course I don't know I predicted that. We never scored 3. It was 2-0 to the Swans. So congratulations to these 4. Congratulations to Wilf Boney, Jacob23, AK_Grove12 and SCFC Theo. Congratulations to you 4 for getting your score prediction right. If you do want to shout out in Monday's match preview against Blackburn Rovers, you must get your score prediction right. Your scores are optional, doesn't matter if you get your scores wrong, but I always like to see people put their scorers. So if you get your score prediction right, you will be featured in Monday's match preview. Going on to my starting lineup then, a few changes from the Stevenage game anyway, of course, with Yorkshire going, and we're going to have to make a few changes. So of course I'm going to stick with the 3-5-2 system. In goal, Freddie Woodman. Back 5 in the Connor Roberts, Carl Norton, Benga Bango, Mark Wahey, Jake Bidwell. Midfield 3 then, Corey Smith, Jay Fulton, Matt Grimes. Up front then, the main 2, Jamalo and Andre for me. So what is my score prediction? Back to being negative. Well, not really negative, because Barnsley are doing well this season. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think it'll be a tough game. Barnsley are a good team. We've had a few draws against them in the last couple of years, and I think it'll be another draw. You know, for Alex Mauer, the captain for Barnsley, I know he's having a bit of a contract situation at the minute, but I still think he'll score. For the Swans, then I go for Andre with a late equaliser from a header. So that's my score prediction. Make sure you comment yours down below. I'd like to thank everyone for their support recently on the channel. It's been very good, helping me with the microphone and stuff like that, telling me how to improve. So hopefully you do find, you know, these videos with the microphone and the lighting a bit better than usual. There's a lot of content coming up. Of course, I didn't really mention Ben Hamer in the video because I did a video earlier today. And of course, if there's any more Swansea City news regarding players leaving or signing, then I will be bringing a video ASAP like I did today. I think I did it like 5 minutes after they got announced. So thanks guys for watching. There'll be a watch along tomorrow, 7:35 PM. It's a 7:45 kickoff on a Saturday. So set your alarms for that, 7:35 PM. And I'll see you for the watch along tomorrow. Come on the Swans.
I need one more chance. Oh, baby, let me show you. I need one more chance. Oh.